Why is it important to have a business, a career that gives you purpose? Why? For example, myself, I have been running a bookbinding business in Australia for 8 years. We provide bookbinding service, restoration service, and the sales supplies. If I use myself as an example, even my goal of building a business is to save books. Then, in the beginning of building my business, maybe I just save 1 or 2 books. Do you think how will I feel if I only save 1 or 2 books? If I have a purpose of saving books, then if I save 1 or 2 books, I will feel satisfied. I will feel grateful for it because I saved 1 or 2 books. Because my goal is to save books. Maybe I want to save X amounts of books. Okay? Then, regardless of what amounts, I'm saving books. I know I'm saving books. The goal, this is the ultimate goal, is to save books. Save as many books as I can. Then, if I have a different goal, for example, if another goal for my business, if I have a completely different goal, is to make money. If the reason I'm making an example, okay, if my reason of being in business is to just make money, I'm saying just make money. I don't mean you don't have to make money if you just want to save books, okay? Because you need money to make your business sustainable. But I'm talking about if your only goal in business is to make money, then in my beginning of career, I only save 1 or 2 books. What will I be thinking if I only save 1 or 2 books? I would be thinking that it is not enough money because I want to make X amount of money. It is not enough to just save 1 or 2 books. So what will happen? I might, instead of going this direction, I might give up because I only save 1 or 2 books, and it is a challenging process to overcome difficulties in business, and it is not giving me enough money quick enough to make lots of money. So instead of doing restoration, I might go to do I might change my career that gives me lots of money. And how do we call this type of people? They have a shiny object syndrome. I mean that when your goal is only to make money, anything that is shiny, that's a star. Anything that is shiny will distract you. You don't want to have that. Because it's nothing wrong with making money. I think money is good because it gives you resources. It gives you more abilities to do different things, because I love to do different things, and it requires resources. Okay, sometimes you need to pay money to get people to do different things because you can only do so much. So I think money is good. But if it becomes your only reason to survive or only reason to live, you will become unsatisfied because you always have more money to make. And somehow, why do you need more? Why do you need lots of money? Why? Maybe you are chasing something else. Maybe you are chasing the image. Maybe you are chasing maybe you want to look good, you want to compete with others, you want to show off. Maybe you have lots of reasons why you want to make lots of money, and those reasons making you unhappy, are making you unhappy. Okay? So it's very important that you want to have a goal. Let ties to a deeper reason, a deeper purpose, emotionally tied to a reason, a purpose. I hope this will help you. Also, when you are emotionally tied to a purpose and reason, when you face the challenges, you won't give up really quickly, because your goal is to save books. Your goal is not to make lots of money, okay? And you can still make lots of money by saving books or selling supplies. How do you do it? You have to work out, okay? Because the more books you save, the more methods you can find in business to help people, to restore books, to keep the book in history. Then the more value you provide to people, then you make more money, okay? So this is not like you have to choose one. It's not like that. You just have to be smart in your business.